Are you aligned with your soul, or are you aligned with your mind and ego, letting it run the show? Even if you might not be aware of it, it might be happening in the background. But here's how you know. Stop for a moment, just settle in, and see what you're feeling right now. Is it anger, despair, fear? Are you being judgmental? Are you having regret, worry, doubt? All of those things. That is a sure sign that your mind and ego are running the show. If you are feeling, starting with just content, joy, love, compassion, that's when you know that your soul is running the show. Either way, this is not a judgment of who's doing better than. This is just an invitation to check in. Because remember, your work is to get back to love and to get back in alignment with your soul. So if you're feeling things from that first category, so maybe you're in the future and you're having anxiety and fears, or maybe you're in the past and you're having regrets and shame, I want you to bring yourself back into the present moment, because that's the only thing that actually exists. And you can do that by dropping in and focusing on your breath, right? One of the ways that I do it, I don't know if you can visualize this, but if you're sitting and you have all of these monkey mind thoughts, right? I kind of visualize pulling them all into right here in my mind first, get them all pulled in from wherever they are, and pull them in and get them all in like a little ball up here. And then as you breathe, I just kind of let it drop down and drop down and drop down until my focus is in my heart and my perspective is from my heart. And then you breathe and you just let that grow. And you just surround yourself with love. And in that love, all of these feelings can be transmuted and put more love out in the world. If you feel like you're beyond even trying to gather your thoughts, try belly breathing. Drop your breath down into your belly. Exhale longer than you inhale. Yeah. And pause at the end. That pause at the end is kind of where the magic happens. And just focus on that and get yourself into your body and out of your mind. Okay? Well, yeah, out of your mind. But once you do that, you can feel how you're in this place of peace and love, and you can observe what you're feeling, obviously. So let me back up one second. I don't want you to think that you have to just never feel any feelings. I'm not suggesting that at all. But if you feel like you're stuck in this mode where you're in fear, anger, shame, guilt, you can observe that. Even if you imagine yourself observing yourself in that main character mode, remember? Like, oh, I'm feeling anger. You can observe it and then let it go, and then come back into center, and then you can explore why you were feeling that way. So think of it like if somebody walked up behind you and scared you, and you went, oh, we're usually able to let that go, right? Because you realize, oh, there's not actually something scaring me or, threatening me. I'm just going to let that go. And then you can maybe come back to it and say, why am I so jumpy lately? It's not that anyone's saying like, you should never have jumped like that. What is going on with you? Like, it's understandable. We're human beings. We have feelings. But to stay stuck in that fight or flight, that, say, oh, that guy scared me. And did you see? And you want to carry it around with you all day, and you want to hold on to it and show people like how horrible that was for you, and like let it go, and you can come back once you're realigned with your heart and examine things from that point of view. But if we try to act or examine things from this off center, if you will, point of view, we're just going to get ourselves stuck in a loop, because until we bring our soul and our heart back into it, we're just going to feed the fear and the anger, because what's going to stop that? Nothing. You're just going to have yourself convinced that you should be afraid or angry or anxious, So do yourself a favor and examine these triggers as they're coming up, because they are triggers. They're just a signal for you to go deeper within and to find something. It's a signal that something needs to be healed. And sometimes it's hard because you feel like your anger and your anxiety is so justified. You might feel angry at me right now just for implying that you let go of anger and anxiety, because you feel you're so justified. And I'm saying that with love, because I've been there. I understand. But I want you to do the best thing for you, which is to let it go and examine why this is coming up for you, and to bring yourself back into your heart and in alignment with your soul. And then you can work from there. But you owe that to yourself, okay? Tapping into this unconditional love and being in alignment with your soul is your mission. It is your birthright, and you can do it. The more you practice coming back into center, the better off you'll be. I feel like this was very long, and I'm sorry. But I'm rooting for you, and I want you to feel well, and I want you to be in alignment with your soul, and I want you to feel that love, okay? I'm sending you love, and if you need anything, please let me know.